पास. Chant together. फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you, you are zero, completely. मौज में रहो, be happy. श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः. गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. All the problems of our life begin because of incomplete thinking. Thinking is not a problem. Incomplete thinking is a problem. I am body is not a problem. Then this body I am, that body I am not, problems begin. See? And when, just theoretically, when I take everybody is me, like right hand I am, left hand I am, head I am, tail I am. So, whatever is included in the definition of I, love is natural. Hatred is not possible. Don't have to do anything. Learn from your own experiences. See? These girls, they belong to the category of Shurpanakha. You know Shurpanakha? Nakha means nails. Shurpa means soup. Their nails are so terrible. And when they come and do namaskar, they take away the flesh from my feet. And they are so proud of that all the time. See? But when the nails, for whatever reason, they are cut or they fall, thereafter throw it away. Oh, you were taking care of them so much. Don't throw, keep it with you. No. So what is the principle? Principle is this. Whatever is included in the definition of I, we do not hate it. Freedom from hatred is life with love. You don't have to love anybody. Only stop hating. Love begins. See? Therefore, this knowledge, Vidyananda, Brahmanande, Vidyananda. Vidyananda, knowledge. The knowledge which is leading to bliss or blissful experience is Vidyananda. So, Atmanam ched vijaniyat ayam asmeti purushaha kimichan kasya kamaya shariram anushajvaret. In Brihadaranyaka, this mantra comes. Atmanam ched vijaniyat. If we come to recognize our essential nature, like in case of ourselves, I know this hand is me, this hand is me, Atmanam ched vijaniyat. Then ayam asmiti purusha, I am here also, where I am not. Then what happened? Kimichan. Will I desire this hand is superior, this is inferior? No, equal. See? And therefore, when we come to discover our essential nature, what is essential nature? Which includes everything and excludes nothing. See? Net result, Kimichan, can there be desires? But if you see all the so-called religious practices, they are only meant for fulfilling the desires. Therefore, you go to any temple. There are beggars outside the temple and inside the temple. See, that is why our gods have got this mudra. No? This is not Abhaya mudra. This is not Dana mudra. This is enough. How much will you ask? And if you don't listen, give one. Constantly begging, begging, begging. See, friends, therefore, there are few places where people gather. One is, this I told you in the beginning, one is free Tollywood dance invitation to everybody. Huge crowds. Second, hospitals. Do we get invitation from the hospital? We go ourselves. Third, temples. Now, who are the people who gather here? The Tollywood free dance bhogi, indulgent. Going to the hospitals, rogi, unhealthy people. Okay? Going to the temples, kami, full of desires. Fourth place, gym. Hardly anybody there. How much advertisement they have to do? See? First month free, but come. Nobody goes there. What is the reason? Who goes to the gym? So we have seen the three kinds of people. Indulgent, and then unhealthy, and desireful. Now who goes to the gym? Those who are healthy and want to maintain the health. They go to gym. Here also, if any one of us are here with a view that if I go to listen to satsang, my son's marriage will be done, you have come to a wrong place. Many mothers, they don't hesitate to ask me, Swamiji, please do something, my son's marriage has to be done, these days girls are not available, what should be done? Then I'll marry him. But why don't you suggest something? I say, look here, if I was able to get married, why will I become Babaji? I failed, and to that failed fellow you ask, get a son, wife for my son, forget about it. Therefore, remember, spiritual practice is freedom from desires. If you hold on to this principle, you will never be a failure in life. A Kathopanishad, ultimate thought. Yada sarve prabuchyante kama yasya uddishyatah athamartyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashnute. Now and here you are liberated. See? How simple it is. Atra brahma samashnute. And the same thing in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan tells the same thing. Arjuna asks, what is the meaning of meditation for a man of steady wisdom? Steadily wisdom people do not meditate. Because they are steady and wise. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava. So, what is the meaning of meditation for them? Bhagavan Krishna says, Prajahati yada kaman sarvan parthamanogatan. See, when all the desires contained in your mind are deleted for good. Oh, that means he is dull-witted, depressed, dejected. Come on, let's go for a movie. What is there in the movie? And, okay, let's go for gym. No, I don't know. Let us go for taking food. Bring it here. Why? This passion. No, it is a laziness. That is not meditation. Meditation is free from desire and yet Atmanne Atmana Tushtaha, life is fulfilled. Our Mahamantra, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. One principle I told you, friends, and I am happy you don't do it. This is how my market is maintained. Constantly keep on talking to yourself. I can see from here who is talking on what topic. And there the mantra is going on. Atmanam chet vijaniyat. What is there for Swamiji? Be happy, be happy. Get married and show, be happy. Are Dumbo. Relax, man, relax. Can you imagine the picture of Hercules? Who is Hercules? Carrying the globe on the head. Can you imagine the picture of Hercules with a smile? See, you can see that very clearly. Relax. Kimichan, what do you want in this world? Kasya kamaya? Because there is no desirer. There are two things. One is non-specific existence. Second is specific existence. Man is non-specific existence. Husband is specific man. So husband can never be happy and man can never be miserable. Therefore, the society is divided into two. Those who are married and those who are happy. Hey friends, kimichan kasya kamaya. When you want nothing, you can never be miserable in life. Then how to live? Our Mahamantra gives everything. Jo thari rahe so mahari rahe. Oh Lord, thy will be done. We don't have any, give yourself zero choice. And learn the art of blaming others. You will be happy. Like today we came, we are late. Immediately blame. Because of Sri Vidya we are late. Relax. Let her suffer, you relax. See friends. Therefore, kimichan kasya kamaya shariram anushajvare, holding on to the body all the time. See, what is yoga people tell you? Reduce the weight. And God's designs are different. See, those who are fat, they want to reduce the weight. So they may not eat this, eat that. But when they look at the picture of ice cream, by looking at the picture, they put on 5 kilos. Where from it has come? And the other extreme, those who are agarbatti banned, they eat the live buffalo, yet they are banned. So for the fat people, I give you good news. I told you my sadhana is learning, and you are all my gurus. From you only I learned. Once I was taken to attend to a funeral. Somebody died. So we are fit for everything. We went there. Now that dead body was burning on the fire. There are also questions. I think I am a questionable personality. Swamiji, how much time it will take for the complete burning of the body? I said, I have no experience on it. There is no limit to questions. So he said, no, he will take about 1 hour, 15-20 minutes. I said, when you know, why did you ask me? He said, do you know how I judge it? Maybe your experience. He said, no. When a person is fat, he takes less time to burn. When a person is bony, takes more fuel and more time. That day I had discovered, die fat. After death, you will be burnt quickly. Otherwise, if you are a boni, they have to add the fuel and again lakdi, and yet you are not burning. So good news for the fat people. This is the takeaway for today. Don't waste your time in reducing the weight. See? Imichan kasaka maye sharira manusha jware. Body has its own destination. Neither you can keep it long nor can you destroy. It has got its own. Like every phone. They give. This phone is having the life of 5 years. In the same manner, when bodies are manufactured, there it is written. This body is meant to live for so many breathings, not years, so many breathings. When that last breath is over, over. Holding on to the body. Therefore, to recognize this, now Vidyananda, now know what we have to know. Jivatma Paramatma Cheti Atma Dvividha Iritaha Chittadatmya Tribhir Dehehi Jivasan Bhoktrutam Vrajet. Atma are of two types. One is Paramatma, second is Jivatma. Now for you to understand. Paramatma is man, Jivatma is husband. So, Paramatma Jivatma Chaiti Atma Dvividhak Irita. Then, Chittadatmyat. Then this Jivatma, by identification with the mind, then he is called the Jiva and three Dehahisa. By the three bodies, he becomes three and experiences three different experiences. Now be attentive. Jivatma is a principle. It is not a personality. Husband is a principle. Husband is not a personality. The one who becomes miserable, he is a personality. So, Jivatma, any man getting married to any girl is called as husband. It's a common noun. It's not a proper noun. But when you become miserable, you have become a proper noun. Now find out. So how to get out of it? Only know, Vidyananda. You know that, Arey yaar, I am not the only one miserable. Every husband is miserable. Then it is okay. You get your kind. Therefore, this chittadatmyat, then identification happens with the three bodies. With the gross body, identification happens, he becomes the waker. Then with the subtle body, identification happens, then he becomes the dreamer. And with the causal body, the identification happens, he becomes prajna or the deep sleeper. Thus, one Paramatma with the conditioning is called as Jivatma. This Jivatma with the identification with the gross, subtle and causal body is further divided into three. See. San Bhoktrutam Vrajet. Then, when identified with the body, gross body, he becomes the waker and goes through good and bad experiences. Then, here he gets tired and frustrated. Then he goes to sleep. And in that sleep, he dreams what he could not achieve in the waking, he starts dreaming in the dream. In the waking, he was always kicked and disturbed, insulted by the boss in the office. And he can't do anything because he has to work, frustrated inside. Then he dreams. He is the boss. And the boss is the servant in the dream. And he shouts at him, "Get me a glass of water." "Yes, sir." The boss comes in. Take it. Then you scold back. "Who asked you? Get away." "Sir, you asked me. Don't shout. Don't talk to me. Don't teach me. Go away." All this was happening to him when he was in awake. In the dream, he changes the position, tries to fulfill his funny notions and desires. So, waking he was tired, gave up. Dream he was tired, gave up. And then he is in deep sleep. Now what is the deep sleep? Deep sleep is identification with the causal body or ajnana or incomplete knowledge. Okay? Neither he knows the world, nor he knows himself, nor he knows God. A state of utter ignorance. Prajna means prakarshena ajna. Intensely ignorant. Thus, because of the conditioning, one appears to have become many. See? And then suffering or the enjoyment begins. See? Now, let's go one step further. The Paramatma is called technically as the Mukhyatma, the primary self. Like electricity is a Paramatma, a primary self, cell for all the electric gadgets in the whole world. Primary self, Mukhyatma. Then getting identified with the body is Mithyatma or illusory self. Which body we are? Childhood body, teenage body, middle age body, old age, which body we are? And don't we live without identification with the body? In the dream, we are not identified with the body, yet we live. So our existence is not because of the body. The body is existence because of me. Change the understanding. See? This Mithyatma. And then this Mithyatma we take real. Then I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am beautiful, I am awful. What is that? Identification with the body. After body identification, then the Vyavaharik Atma, then somebody is born. Vyavahar is how do we conduct ourselves. So I am husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, in-law, outlaw. This is the Vyavaharik Atma. See? Then this Pratibhasik Atma, the dream body. Now be attentive. Whatever may be the dreams, good or bad, when you are out of the dream, what is our attitude towards the dreamer and his experiences? Come on, if I just a dream, forget about it. So we drop. Then we take over the Gaunatma, the secondary self. Who is the secondary self? Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, officer, everything. And we, Bhoktrutam Vajet, then we keep on suffering. We suffer as somebody. See, somebody always suffers. And then because of this suffering, we get fed up. Swamiji, how long this? I think I should take divorce. Take then, why you ask me? Take. No, but I cannot take. Then don't take. But I can't live with her. Then leave her. No, but she is earning. Frustrated fellows. Then what to do? Then go to Integral Yoga Institute. And then start attending satsanga. Okay. Now this person who has withdrawn to a great extent because he was fed up with the world, then he comes to satsanga. And once he gets the taste of this Brahmanande, Vidyananda, then he holds on to that. Now another Atma is born. That is called as the seeker. The seeker is born. See? Paramarthik Atma. And when the seeker becomes intensely, sincerely, not seriously involved in a spiritual practice, then, like the waker was indifferent to the dreamer and his achievements and failures, in the same manner, a seeker of truth is indifferent to what is happening to me as a husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister. Take it's okay like that. Then we become more intensely but relaxed way involved in the spiritual path. See that one Atma, because of so many conditionings, has gone through so many different roles that he is playing. See? Then slowly he starts focusing his attention on, be attentive, on his experiences without becoming experiencer. And for that, in the spiritual path, they are given some techniques. Now, there are also a lot of confusion. We'll tell you very simple way. First technique, we have to have drashta bhav. Drashta bhav means when you are conducting yourself in this world as somebody, whatever may be your role you have to play, you play your role very sincerely, but don't get too much influenced by that. See? Here I am playing the role of giving you talk. If I become too much influenced, then what will happen? See, I am telling, but people don't change. Arey, God failed to change me, and me, the failure, change others. Then why are you talking? Time pass. If I stop talking, the Sri Vidya will not give me even a cup of tea. Nothing happens in this world free. See, friends, the day you recognize this, play your role. Don't get too much entangled in this world. Play the role, drashtabha. See, drashtabha means what? Karnataka. If somebody is dead, you go there and hang your face. Then from there you have to go to next place, birthday. There, after going to birthday, what happened to you? What happened? People are dying and you are celebrating birthday. Arey Dumbo, play your role. Don't get too much involved in anything. That is drashta bhav. So when you are able to live in this world, interact in such a manner that the world is no more a burden on your mind, such a person is qualified for the next step, and that is the Sakshi Bhav. Sakshi Bhav is nobody is around you, you are all by yourself, and you are frustrated inside, and keep on talking. Watch this thing. This is my time pass. Go to the airport. You don't have to do anything. Simply sit down and watch indifferently. The whole world is a big cartoon show. When you look at the cartoons, you don't become serious. See? So, in Sakshi Bhav, you are all by yourself. There is nobody. And yet, you are worried and buried under your own thoughts. And your struggle is, bad thought has come. I am a Sakshi, I am a Sakshi. Don't do that dumb thing. Learn, know, educate yourself. What is that? Now tell me, thoughts will have to come in the mind. They cannot come in the nose, you blow them out. Why fight with the thoughts? Only learn that, yes, sometimes good thoughts come, sometimes bad thoughts come. But you stand apart. That is a practice of Sakshi Bhav. But yet your attention is on the thoughts. Now the last state, what Bhagavan Krishna told. See? Last is Udasina Vadasinam. Remain indifferent. How? As you are listening to me, indifferent. Remain indifferent. When you are indifferent, you have no evaluation of the world. See? As we are indifferent to our reflection in the mirror or in the waters. If our reflection in the waters are like this, water is muddy, reflection is dull. Water is muddy and shaky, reflection is dull and moving. And waters are clean, distillery water, steady, reflection is perfect. What is our attention toward them? It's okay. Because it is an appearance, we do not give a status of reality to that. Therefore, the ultimate spiritual practice is learning this. Learn to remain indifferent. You cannot help, you cannot improve anybody in this world. This is his mistake. Let him suffer. You don't suffer. See? Paratma Satchidananda Tadatmyam Nama Rupayoho Gatva Bhogatvamanna Tad Viveketu No Bhayam. So this Paramatma who is Satchidananda Tadatmya Nama Rupayoho becomes identified with the name and the form. See? This we have to consciously recognize. How much we are identified with our name and form. See? And thereafter, that name and form I am. See? If you take somebody's name, like Vivek, I say this word Vivek loudly. You know, Vivek, and the other person starts laughing. Now, this Vivek will think, I am talking about him, and he is laughing. Something was there. So he goes to him. Why were you laughing? Who are you to ask me? I'll do whatever I like. No, Swamiji told you something. No, he didn't tell me anything. No, but then why you are laughing? Arey, it's my choice. Okay. He comes to me. Swamiji, what did you tell him? Nothing. Because I didn't tell him anything. But no, why he was laughing? Okay, people have to take your permission to laugh. No, you told him something. What did I? You said Vivek. Yes, Vivek is a common noun. Any dumb fool can be a Vivek. Every Vivek is not Vivekananda. Oh, I thought you were talking about me because identification with the name and the form. Be very attentive. When this word Vivek means I, exactly the same way, when you hear any word, Paratma, Satchidananda, when the meaning of these words is referring to I, the divine, our spiritual practice is complete. See? Paratma Satchidananda Tadatmyam Nama Rupayoho. How much we are involved in name and form. Gatva, because of that, Bhogatvam Apanna. Then thereafter, we start suffering or enjoying. See? Tad viveketu no ubhayam. But when we recognize names and forms are mithya, be attentive here. Technically, I'll tell you, this is called as the upadan karan. We have to recognize the reality with reference to material cause and efficient cause. Material cause is upadan karan. Like, for example, gold. Gold superimposed with name and form is called ornament. The ornament has got a name and a form. For example, wedding ring. You know, wedding ring means what? In Bombay language, Veda means mad. Wedding ring, only mad people put it, wedding ring. Now, one person went to the jeweler. He took out the wedding ring and he said, I want to keep it here. Can you give me 5,000 rupees? I will return it in 2 days. Don't sell it. He said, okay. He takes that and start rubbing it on Shaligram, Lord Vishnu. He don't rub it so hard. That is my wedding ring. Love. He said, you take away the love. I am seeing the gold. For that man, name and form was real. For the jeweler, gold is the real. So when it is said that nama and the rupa, name and the form, but whose name and whose form? Can there be a wedding ring without the gold or any material? And when the ornament is melted, what has gone where? Nothing has happened. Recognize this principle. I give only this gold example. Earlier, I was giving example of the mud that comes in the scriptures only. Clay and a clay pot. So, if I say, if you remove gold from the ornaments, can the ornaments remain? No. Therefore, gold is the reality. So, gold can remain without becoming ornaments. But ornaments cannot be without the gold. Clear? Therefore, gold is the reality. So, this example, from that day onward I stopped. If you remove, one elderly man was sitting right in the front, very sincere, very simpleton, very sincere. Normally I don't entertain in between question. So, I said, when you remove the clay or the mud from the mud pot, what remains? Now this question need not be answered. He said, clean pot. I felt I should commit suicide. Now, to such a dumbo, what can you talk? From that day onwards, I don't give this example no more. This world is full of joy, friends. You have to discover it. It is not anywhere else. So, gatva bhogyaptamo apanna tad viveketu no bhayam. So when we recognize names and forms are superimposed on the substratum which is uninfluenced by what is superimposed. So, tad viveke, unless we have the discrimination. Now, bhogyamichan bhoktumarte shariram anushanjvare jvaradishu jarastrishu sharireshu sthita na tvatmano jvaraha. Bhogyamichan bhokturarthe shariram anushanjvare. Because I want to enjoy something in this world, therefore I want a place to enjoy. Be very attentive. If you want to open any thing, the first thing what you will do, you have to have a house. After living in that house, then you can start enjoying or suffering. In the same manner, bhogyam icchan, desiring to enjoy, Bhoktur arthe, for the purpose of the enjoyer, shariram anushanjvare. We hold on to the body, body, body. So here only this much knowledge. Don't have to do anything. Friends, spiritual practice is not doing anything. Spiritual practice is a process of undoing and unbecoming. Don't have to do anything. See? Enough of doing. So here, book Shariram Anushajvaret. If I have no desire for something, like, for example, those people who are having some allergy for sugar or anything, naturally when they know this doesn't suit, they don't have desire for that. Similarly, when I have desire, I want this, I want that, then I want a place to indulge and enjoy. So Shariram Anushanjvaret, and therefore all these people, the so-called big gyms and yoga people, they say, if you do this thing, you will be healthy and live long. For what? What you do with the healthy body? Healthy body without wisdom is equal to terrorist. Have you ever heard any terrorist going with a gun in the hand? Hey, please hold her, I got a backpack. No. See? Therefore, it is God's grace that you have got some health issues. By that health issue, you may discover dispassion towards body. Otherwise, all the time. The other day, I met somebody, very elderly man, and I know him for last 40 years, 30 years. So, when I met him, and I said, Mauji, namaste. Instead of replying my namaste, what he said? 94. Like the kids. You are the child. Hey, what's your age? So the mother says, Swami is 4 years. No, mom. 4 years, 3 months, 3 days. How much? Body, body, body. See? Therefore, by God's grace, health issues come in life. See? Very important. Therefore, Shariram Anushanjvaret. Then we want to disc anyway. Why worry? We will take another body. When our clothes get torn, we don't cry. Throw it next body. This is the beauty of our religion. If this body drops, never mind, ugly body will jayegi. Kya farak padta hai? But holding on to this body, I am. Sharira Murusha. Then Jvarastrishu Sharireshu Sthita. Then for the 3 bodies, the gross body, the subtle body, and the causal body. Some intelligent people call it gross body, Gujarati. Gross body, subtle body, and casual body. So, Jvarastrishu Sharireshu. There are 3 types of diseases for the 3 bodies. Na Atmanaha. Natu Atmanaha Jvaraha. Diseases are not for the self. They are for the bodies. See, the meaning of the body or sharira is shiryamanatvat shariram. That which is subject to disintegration is body. Why? It is made out of bringing the 5 elements together and the body is made. So when the body dies, what happens? Nothing happens to body. The 5 elements which are borrowed return back. That's it. So who died? Marne bhi nahi dete. You can't die. See, friends. So, Jvarastrishu Sharireshu Sthita Natu Atmanaha Jvaraha. We do not have any disease. Be attentive. All is very small. A room, let us take. In that small room, there is nice fragrance, agarbatti. Everything is very good. Some rat is dead and rotting. Oh, so dirty it is. In the total open space, let the whole world rot, nothing happens. See, that is the reason why we are so happy in sleep. Now we are holding on to one body, rot, and then we get tired and we give up body identification. Then individual mind merges with the total mind. When the walls are pulled out, the individual hall space merges with the total space. See? Therefore, this point we should be very clear. We have to get out of this notion that we are inside the body and the world is outside. And this can happen only by wisdom. There is no other way out. See? And this wisdom comes if you start learning from experiences of your life. For example, one Gujarati family invited me for dinner. I finished. And when I was going, Swamiji, our grandmother is not well, please bless her. It is nothing like free dinner. So I had to go. Then I saw she was in coma. So I took her hand in my hand, put my hand on that, kissed my hand. That tomatoes, like a tomatoes, who will, Zomatos rather. So, then they came to see me. What blessings I am giving. Immediately drama, Karnataka. Who can challenge what I am doing? Everything was over. Third day he came for satsang. He said, Swamiji, do you recognize me? I said, I have forgotten God. Where will I remember human beings? No, you came to our house for dinner. I said, it's all gone. I don't hold it on me. No. Our grandmother was not well. She was not well. You came and blessed. Now my heart started coming out of the chest. What happened? Because of my blessing, if she survived, he has come to kill me. And if she dies, my blessings kill the people. I was in a dilemma, what to do now? Then he said, we could not see her suffering. God has relieved her of her suffering. I said, hey man, listen. A person who is in coma never suffers. A person who has to pay the bill, 5,000 per day, dead investment. See friends, when you are not identified with the body, you do not suffer. See? Therefore, 3 bodies, 3 diseases. See? Natu atmanaha. We are the same. Just recognize this. When our body is growing in age, do we get the experience we are growing in age? It is the grace of the society, they remind us. In one marriage I went, I was sitting in the audience like you are sitting, and marriage was on the stage in ISKCON in Mumbai. So I was watching, drama is going on, so I was watching. Then there was an old man sitting next to me. His granddaughter came and said, Grandpa, Dadaji, please come up, they are calling you there. He tells her, don't call me grandfather, call me uncle. Or a Buddha. See? Why? I don't feel I am old. That is a tragedy. Old man must feel he is old. Otherwise, it becomes a problem, national level problem. You will see all the problems of the national level are created by the old people. And they say, I am a youth leader. Youth leader. What is the reason? The reason is we do not experience, we are growing in age. It is the society who reminds us. Dadaji, quite. See, friends, therefore, Jvara natu atmanaha, we do not suffer from any disease, neither the diseases of the body, nor the diseases of the mind, nor the diseases of the ignorance. Everything is supported by us. We remain untouched by them. Hey, do nothing. Learn from every single experience. Now, vyadhayo dhatu vaishamye sthula dehe sthita jvaraha kama krodadaya sukshme dvayar vije tu karane. Now, what are the diseases of the three bodies? Vyadhayo dhatu vaishamye sthula dehe. When the physiological system gets upset, then all the diseases of the gross body start happening. Technically called as vyadhi. Vyadaya, many vyadhis. Then kama krodhadaya sukshme. What are the diseases of the subtle body or the mind? Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, jealousy, anger, frustration, vengeance. Diseases of the mind. And third, dvayoho bijam tu karane. And the disease of the causal body is incomplete understanding about everything. These are the three diseases of gross body, vyadhi, subtle body, adhi, and causal body, avidya. These are the three diseases. Now, if we are having physical problems, we must congratulate, we are still alive. Arey, this is a good idea. So instead of complaining about the health of the body, see, there is too much of pain in my knee. There also, Swamiji, why there is so much of pain? So I said, I will ask you a question. Don't argue. Reply my question. Okay. It happened in Delhi, a Punjabi lady, fat lady. I said, Mama, you tell me why God has given us eyes. Swamiji, do you think I am a baby? I said, you are arguing. Answer my question. Why God has given us eyes? To see. I said, see, you are so intelligent. Why God has given us ears? To hear. Very good. God has given us knees to pain. Come on, take life in the light of wisdom. If there are diseases possible for the body, then you are still alive. Very simple thing. Can there be investigation? Investigation of incidence of cancer in the Catholic graveyard? No diseases. This is the meaning of the knowledge, Vidya, Brahmanande, Vidyananda. Therefore, don't complain. It's good. Still, jinda hai yahan. Still, see. And you see, those who get, this too much of sugar, and they get some cut or something at the appendages, and then the gangrene sets in, and then your leg, something is cut away. After the part is separated from the body, there is no disease there. One rule, Prakriti is that where Vikriti is natural. Learn this, you don't have to do anything. Old people are very much sensitive. These days, youngsters don't respect the elders. Now tell me what we have done to increase our age. What is our contribution? Think. We are elders, so what? If I say I am educated, yes, I have put efforts. If I say I am rich, yes, I have cheated the people, earned the money, I understand. But when I say I am old, what you have done to become old? It is the poor earth running around the sun and our age is growing and we think we are great. And suffer. Therefore, friends, Sthula Deha, Vyadhi, Adi, and Avidya. Therefore, do not complain. Advaitananda Margena Paratmani Vivechite Apashan Vastavam Bhogyam Kim Name Chet Paramatmavita. So, we have to accept these are the limitations of the body, let them be there, but always know nothing happens to me. One example I gave you probably yesterday. When Bhagwan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was having his health issue toward the end of his life, so the devotees always teach the Guru. So they say, Maharaj, why don't you talk to the mother and she will relieve you of your miseries? And his problem was, I am not miserable. This is what we have been telling you. Experience without experiencer is abidance in God. Seeing the colors and forms, not getting influenced by them, is abidance in the vision. Going through good and bad experiences of the sense organs, but not getting influenced by them, we are abiding in the mind. Mind is the seat of likes and dislikes. Let the likes and dislikes be there, but we do not get influenced by the likes and dislikes. We have migrated from the mind, we have come to the seat of viveka, discrimination. And this I, viveka, is valid only during waking. In deep sleep, I also disappears, but life remains. So we come to the point of life. This journey from the periphery to the center is not a journey in time. It is not a distance that we cross. It is not efforts are required. Only change the focal length. Therefore, Advaitananda Margena Paratmani Vivechite. So come to recognize the ultimate reality. So the reality behind all the sense objects is the sense, respective sense organs. The reality behind all the sense organs is the mind. The reality behind all the likes and dislikes is the I. The reality behind the I is the life. The reality behind the life is Paramatma. Advaitananda Margena. Then you will see what is happening. When I am engaged with the colors and forms with my eyes and I get influenced by them, then Dvaita happens. But when I am seeing the things but not becoming a seer, Dvaita is not happening. When I hear the sounds and get influenced by that, the duality, Dvaita is happening. I am hearing, but hearer is not born, Dvaita is not happening. Therefore, experience without experiencer is the truth. Is it not? Waking comes and goes. Do we get anything when we are in waking? And when waking experience goes, do we lose anything? Then dream comes, do we get anything? When dream goes, do we lose anything? In deep sleep, have we lost anything? We are the same. Change your focus from the periphery, come to the center. Spiritual life is a journey, not a spatio-temporal journey. You don't cross distances. You don't require time. How much time and effort it will be required for a husband to become a man? First, husband can never become a man. Why? He is already a man. The man became husband. Therefore, what is the sadhana for the husband to become man? A process of unbecoming. How to unbecome? Don't take wife seriously. Take her lightly, even if she is heavy. Relax. But we become so serious about small little things. It happened here only. I'll tell you one experience. Here or somewhere else, but in Tamil Nadu. One elderly couple, the man was driving, I was sitting in the front, and the lady, old lady, she was sitting behind. And it was very hot, so we stopped somewhere near some tree, and he told his wife, go and get water for Swamiji, water bottle. So that old lady went and got one bottle for her. And when she gave, so he looked at her. He abused her. You dumb, stupid fool, get cold water. Don't you understand this mess? Go. And that old lady again went mad and got the cold water. Then she said, Swamiji, have you seen? He abuses me. He calls me, I am a fool every time, before everybody. Today he called in front of you also. Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Triveni Sangam, Prayagraj. I said, Mama, I agree with him. You also say, I said, yes. Why? Had you been wise, you will never marry this fool. Now I am all right. See, friends, don't make life a mess. Learn to laugh at yourself and smile at the world. You can never be insulted in life. But we do the other way around. We laugh at the world and we expect a smile in back. You can never get it. Therefore, Advaitananda Margena Paratmane Vivechite, when you thus come to discover that is one alone is supporting this multiplicity of names and forms. Therefore, there are two ways. Either reject the world as an illusion or accept the world as you. Net result will be same. When we take the world as an illusion, now what is our interaction with the illusions? First of all, illusions we don't take seriously. Second thing, we don't want to improve the illusions. Third thing, we don't want to change the illusions. Fourth thing, we do not want to possess the illusions. Then we enjoy and discard, like mirage waters, like the rainbow. We don't hold on to them. Exactly the same way. When you take this world as an illusion, meaning what? That which demands certain conditions to appear, that is called as illusion. Mirage water cannot appear at night. Only when the sun rays are dashing the earth perpendicular, then only it can happen. In the same manner, this waking world comes into existence. Don't move your legs. When the waking world comes into existence, when we are identified with the body. In deep sleep, where are we? When are we? What are we? The moment body identification, I am in Coimbatore, I am a man, I have to go to work. Everything begins. So that experience which demands a specific set of conditions to appear is not real. Then enjoy, celebrate life. Do we want to change the mirage waters? Do we want to harvest them? No. Appearance. Therefore, when we look at the world here, Advaitananda Margena, then we will be very much in this world, but we will not be enslaved by anything in this world. Possessiveness is a burden. Belong is a freedom. Belong to Him. You will relax. Be possessive of the world. you become a coolie. A coolie is the one who is hot. The words are so funny, isn't it? Therefore, Advaitananda Margena Paratmani Vivechite. By this technique, when you thus come to discover yourself as supporting everything, but not getting influenced by anything. I support all colors and forms, don't get influenced by any color and form. Mind supports all sense organs, but doesn't get influenced by any sense organ. I support all the likes and dislikes, but I don't get influenced by likes and dislikes. I is temporary. In deep sleep, there is no I, but I continue to be. That principle, this journey is what is mentioned here. Advaita Ananda Margena Paratmani Vivechite Apashyan Vastavam Bhogyam. And when we come to know whatever we are seeing in this world is not real, it is not vastavik, it is not a reality. Kim Nam Ichet Paramatmavit. Will he ever desire to enjoy the worldly things? When we know the fruits are so beautiful, but the moment we know they are only made out of plastic or clay, we will desire to eat it. See, friends, because we have given a status of reality, that makes us miserable. Relax, man, relax. All the time inside, it is like, some engine is going on. You know what it is like? Example. Some places, the trucks are old, carrying the heavy building material and come out of the mud and everything. And then they have to climb upwards. And their trucks are so horrible. Once they are switch off, they don't start. So what the drivers do, they keep their foot on the accelerator and it's not moving anywhere. But because just to keep the engine live, and all the smoke comes. In the same manner, we sit for meditation. Relax. Dehabhimane galite vidnyate paramatmani yatra yatra manoyati tatra tatra samadhaya. You don't do meditation, you live in meditation 24/7. And therefore, there cannot be failure in meditation if you take this Advaita Ananda Margena Paratmani Vivechite Apashyan Vastavam Bhogyam Kim Nam Ichet Paratmavit. Can a wise man ever desire worldly things? Now take our own experiences. As children, we were so much attached to the small little things, marbles, toys, etc. As we grow, those things are dropped. We don't hate them, we drop them. Then second set of toys come, teenagers, girlfriend, boyfriend. Then after we grow, then accident happens, we get married. Then in marriage, first few years, 4-5 years is okay. Thereafter, tu, my, tu, kabaddi starts. Learn this, learn. You have to do nothing. Human mind cannot remain attracted toward the same thing all the time. It cannot. And this mind is making us dance, but we don't learn. Therefore, this is the only way. Apashyan Vastavam Bhogyam. Don't give any status of reality to this world. Play the game. Whatever you have to play, play sincerely. But don't get entangled beyond limits. Therefore, belong, don't be possessive. You have learnt everything. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.